Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our green room here at the Strand Theatre. My name is Brittany Parker, and I'm the education manager here at the Strand. We are located in Rockland, Maine, which is the traditional lands of the Wabanaki people, the people of the dawn. And I am so excited to be coming back to you live hear from our green room with our Green Room Artist Chat program. Now, this is a series that we started during the pandemic in order to give all of you a little behind the scenes look and a chance to ask some questions of some of the artists that we're going to be presenting both here on our stage in person and also in our virtual space. And lucky for us, we are about to see the return of our Strand Family Series, which is now in its 4th season. So we have our first artist from this series with us tonight, Elena Moon Park, who is bringing her band, Elena Moon Park and Friends, here to Rockland on March 5th. And lucky for all of you, you are welcome to come watch Elena Moon Park and Friends here at the Strand in person, or you can watch from the comfort of your homes, thanks to our brand new 3-camera HD live stream system. Now, whether you want a ticket for the in-person show or you want a ticket for the live stream show, it's all available on our website, rocklandstrand.com. And our Strand Family Series is presented at a pay-what-you-can price. That's right. You decide. You can choose from a $0, $5, $10, or $20 ticket. It's all up to you wherever you feel comfortable. We just want to make sure that you come and see the show or tune in from your homes. So I have to give a shout out to our great sponsors, the First National Bank and First National Wealth Management. They are our lead sponsors for the Strand Family Series this year, and we just are so grateful. We could not do this program without them. We are also so thankful to our in-kind sponsor, the Rockland Harbor Hotel. They offer all of our Strand Family Series artists free hotel rooms while they're here in town. I mean, how cool is that? It's a beautiful hotel too. So if you have folks that are coming into town, maybe you want to bring your family into town to come watch the show, please consider the Rockland Harbor Hotel. Couldn't be nicer folks over there. And we also want to thank our grant sponsors, NEFA, that's New England Foundation for the Arts, and MAC, the Maine Arts Commission, both of which are sponsoring artists in our Strand Family Series. All right, I think we're just about ready to invite Elena into the chat, but let me give you a little bit of background on her and the band so that you can be ready with your questions. Elena Moon Park and Friends performs folk and children's music from East and Southeast Asia, reimagined to celebrate various musical traditions, languages, styles, and stories. Plus, they've got original songs too. The tunes range from Northern Japanese sea shanties to Tibetan jump rope rhymes, joyous Korean harvest sing-alongs, Taiwanese train songs, and so much more. We are so excited about this show, and I am so excited to talk to Elena. So before we do, let's just watch a little video. This is a clip of some of her songs that she performed at Joe's Pub in New York City. Check it out. Moon Park. Welcome to the green room. We're so happy you're here.
Thanks so much. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having me.
Hi. Oh, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. I love watching those clips. I feel like I'm at the show already, ready to go.
Yeah, that was a fun show. That was actually one of our very first shows, and it had lots of special guests, so that was really exciting.
Oh my goodness, how wonderful. I just want to give a reminder to those of you who are viewing from home. If you have a question at any point during the chat, feel free to type it into the comments. We can see it here in the broadcast, and we'll try to get those answers for you. In the meantime, I would just love to hear a little bit more. Wow, that was one of your first performances together. What was it like to get this group together, and what's sort of the driving force behind the music that you play?
It was a lot of fun. The driving force behind the music is that I used to play in a family music band with a guy named Dan Zanes, whom maybe some of you have heard of. And I played in that band for a long time, actually. And as I toured with him, I met a lot of Asian American families, adopted Asian children, and a lot of Asian American kids. And we realized that there wasn't that much out in the world of family music in the US that represented music from this part of the world. Wow. So I started, kind of asking around and learning songs that other Asian American friends of mine remember from growing up and love listening to. And it was such a joyous journey just to learn about this music. The music is so joyous and fun and beautiful. It ranges so much. And I just, I had a great time just like eating meals and learning songs. And so we recorded a bunch of songs way back in 2012 and released this album called Rabbit Days and Dumplings. And I put together a band for that. There were a lot of different musicians on the album, but I just put together, a 5-piece band, drums, bass, accordion, another singer, and myself. And we came up with arrangements for those songs. And we had such a good time playing together that we made a second album a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic. So it's been really fun to just explore those songs and have them come to life.
Wow. And you really, you talk about that joy that you felt learning about the songs and experiencing that. And you feel that when you listen to the music, you feel that joy. And it's one of the reasons I'm so excited for the community here to get to hear your work and get to be a part of that joy. Something we all really need a lot of right now. So I'd love to hear, your band is called Elena Moon Park and Friends. So I'd love to hear a little bit about the friends that you plan to bring here to Rockland.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, as I said, like a lot of different musicians came and played on the albums. I wish I could bring them all. But so I will be traveling up there with my very good friend Colin Brooks, who actually also played drums with Dan Zanes, but he's a wonderful drummer and just a really fun individual. And so he's been playing drums in my band since the beginning. And then I have a friend named Yoshiwaki who plays the upright bass. And Yoshi's originally from Japan, but he also played with me in the Dan Zanes and Friends band. And then for this show, I have a really dear friend named Nathan Kosi who plays the accordion and sings. Oh. And I love the accordion sound in this band. I think it's a really special kind of sound to add. It's, if you know the accordion, it's kind of like an orchestra in itself.
It really is.
Yeah, so he'll be joining. And then my friend Akiko Hiroshima, who is the other vocalist in the band. She's also originally from Japan, and she's been performing with me since the beginning as well. And she's just wonderful. She's going to do a lot of dancing and a lot of singing and a lot of leading, inviting people in to join in on the fun.
Oh, wow. That sounds like an excellent group of friends. I'm so excited we get to meet all of them. You talked a little bit about the second album that you created called Unhurried Journey. Is that right? And this album, I know you had drawn a lot of inspiration with another artist, Christiana Parn, who's a visual artist. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that collaboration between you two, and it kind of sparked our own collaboration here at the Strand. So we're teaming up with CMCA, the art museum. That's our neighbors right here in downtown. And they're going to be offering a free art lab for any families families that come either to see the show or to watch from home, you can tune into their art lab, which will be live streamed from the museum, and you can create a piece of art that is also inspired by Christiana's work. So I'd love to hear a little bit about what that collaboration was like. And while you talk about it, I can also share some of her images.
That's great. Yeah, I love this collaboration so much. I saw Christiana's work just passing by the window of a store one day, and I was really drawn to it. And I said, "Oh, I love this artwork." And so I reached out to her. I found out her contact, and I reached out, and we got along really well. And just as you can see from the images, just the energy of the work is so beautiful. It's so calming, but also so special. And I asked her to make the artwork for my first album, Rabbit Days and Dumplings. And after we worked together, we had a really great time working together on that. She made some original images for the cover of that album. I decided in the second album, I just wanted to write some songs inspired by her works. So all of the original songs on Unhurried Journey are inspired by Christiana's artwork, and they take their names from her artwork, including Unhurried Journey. The first image you showed was a piece of hers called Unhurried Journey, and that inspired really the whole album and the concept for the album too, which is really about slowing down and taking our time. And I think you can really feel that energy from this art.
You definitely can. And I love that idea of slowing down and taking that time. And I also feel, this sense of whimsy looking at her work. And, there's a simplicity to it and that softness, but also that sort of just imagination. And I'm really excited to see what the art lab is going to be like. And if anyone out there who is attending the show virtually, if you would like to pick up an art kit, just let me know. You can contact us. You can message us on Facebook and just let us know if you want to pick up a kit. For those of you who are coming to see the show in person, you'll be able to take a kit home with you, which is pretty neat. And, I found a lot that during this extended pandemic time, we've all been doing a lot of slowing down and sort of restructuring, repacing ourselves. And we've all dealt with a lot of challenges. But I'm wondering if during this time, have there been any silver linings for you as an artist? Any new collaborations or discoveries?
Yeah, I think that first and foremost was really a silver lining and a really important thing. I believe in it very strongly, not only, just as a break, but as a really important part of interacting with the world, to take some time to appreciate what is around us, especially in the environment and in nature, which can teach us so much about how to move slowly and steadily through the world. And I think it also helps us to be mindful of the people and things around us, which I think is so needed and so important. And especially in times of stress, I think reminding ourselves to be mindful is one of the most important things we can do. And in doing so, we can listen to other people, and we can listen to other people's stories. We can listen to the natural world and really tune in. So I do think that was a silver lining of everything that's happened, is that maybe for a little moment and hopefully for longer, we stopped for a second and listened to ourselves, and we listened to each other a little bit more. And yeah, I think that that really actually inspired this entire album, that philosophy and that concept. So I hope that people feel that and can remind themselves to incorporate that in their lives.
Absolutely. I definitely feel that complement, between your music and this time that we've all been going through. And it's so great to hear you talk about that mindfulness, because it is so important to keep that going, even when things get to some sort of new normal, So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You talked a little bit about the natural world. Here in Maine, we've got some beautiful nature. It's cold this time of year, but I'm wondering if there's anything that you're looking forward to for your time here in Maine.
Oh, I'm looking forward to all of it. I do really love Maine. It's one of my favorite places to go. The natural world in Maine is incredible, and I'm really looking forward to just playing music for people and with people again. And as we started to gather again, it's every experience I've had sharing music with people has been so special. So, like I'm really just looking forward to that joy of being in a space together and losing ourselves in song and dance and connecting in that way. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to all of it.
Well, us too. We're really looking forward to that too. And, your performance here, which is Saturday, March 5th at 11 a.m., folks. Get your tickets, rocklandstrand.com. Again, pay what you can, $0 to $20. It's up to you. But this performance of yours really marks the first time we're having a performance for intergenerational audiences, for audiences of all ages, since the pandemic began. So it's going to be really special for all of us, and we're really looking forward to it. And I just want to say thank you so much again for being here with us tonight and for sharing your time. And we can't wait for you to get here.
We can't wait either. Yay.
And for all of you out there, if you have more questions or you want more information, just head to rocklandstrand.com and look for the family series or the live section at the top of the page. And you can find more information about Elena's shows and all of the great shows that we have coming up. Also, feel free to message us on Facebook if you have any specific questions. Well, I think that does it for our Green Room Artist Chat tonight. So we'll wave goodbye to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you soon here at the Strand.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.